I haven't done a mailbag video in quite a while. And I started as kind of I guess you say, a little hobby or a side project or collection, however you want to call this. Little backstory. If you watch some of my previous videos, the family and I went to Chattanooga for about a week vacation we spent up that way. And really enjoyed ourselves. And, I got some postcards, little collectibles or, souvenirs up that way. Well, anyways, when we rode the incline train, they had a new train on it. And I tried to explain to my daughter, what the old one looked like. And I said, oh, I'll just show you the postcards I had when we get back to the house. Well, come to find out, I didn't get any postcards when we were there previously. So going there, I started buying more postcards, excuse me. Then I started thinking, I wonder if anybody has any older postcards. So I looked on eBay and Etsy and all that stuff, and I started finding older postcards. And, a couple bucks a piece. And I figured, why not just collect them? And then I could see, how it looked in the past and so on and so forth. The history of the area kind of intrigues me, and just a way to kind of go back and look at things how they used to be. So anyways, what this is about 6 or 7 different packages. I think I got all these from eBay, of postcards and brochures and stuff that I've gotten. This is just a sample of the ones I've gotten over the last 3-4 weeks. I've gotten probably 3 times more than this. I'll probably do another video on all of them once I start slowing down buying them. But I'm buying them as I find deals on them or one I like. And some might not be just for the Chattanooga area. They might be my hometown area or other places that we've visited in the past. So let's get into them. And another thing kind of intrigues me of where these postcards actually come from. This one, you can see, come from Melbourne, Florida. Melbourne Beach, Florida. Now I know this may not be the original, where these came from. There's sellers on eBay that buy these in bulk and separate them out and make a little bit of money off of them. This is kind of interesting too, to see where these come from. Got me a new knife here. Got to be a little careful with it. Really sharp one. Get into it here. Like a little receipt or something. I'm not sure. It tells about their eBay store and monthly commitment. I don't know why I want to support an eBay person for 36 months, whatever. Anyways, I'll just go in the trash. Sorry. Alright, what this is, it's a view from Incline, Lookout Mountain, Chattanooga, Tennessee. Now, I'm not exactly sure the date on these. I have to go back and look at the listing. And I'll put it up on the screen here as soon as I find out what it is. I've gotten cards from the early 1900s, 1905, 1915, that area. Sometimes, like this one here, has actually been used. Sometimes you look right up here in the postmark, you can see when it was postmarked. I don't know if it's going to show up, but this one looks like it's 1919. Pretty interesting. I try not to get the ones that have been used, but sometimes that's the only way you can find them. I've only seen a couple of these like this. Pretty interesting with the incline. City of Chattanooga and Tennessee River and all that there. Pretty interesting. And next we have this bigger envelope here. Came from Michigan. And I'm just going to do this here. We'll speed up the process here. Let's see what we got here. Oh, okay. And this one's quite interesting. I have one already very similar to this, but not this exact one. And I might have got it from the same seller, because if I'm not mistaken, they wrapped it up in shrink wrap too. Or handy wrap, whatever you want to call this stuff. Shrink wrap, cling wrap. Let's see if I can get into it here. Make it a little bit easier on us. Never seen these before until actually I was looking at these on eBay. I'm sure some of y'all might have if you've been around for a while. It is Views of the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. Now, I've been to the Great Smoky Mountains, probably 11 years ago. I need to go back. Beautiful place. Anyways, what this is an envelope. And when you open it up, there's postcards and a little bit of history about the area. But these postcards is like on a fan fold. It tells you about them on top there. So I guess back in the day you could buy a pack of these for whatever, $1 amount or however much they were. And you could send them off to your friends and family while you're on vacation. So actually you can get just one postcard in here, you got a handful of them. Pretty interesting. See if I can show you the back of them here. And there's more in the back. So these may not be postcards, but more of, I guess you could send the whole envelope to your friends and family. I don't know. Pretty interesting though. And at this point, I consider this more artwork than anything. You know, it ain't no fancy artwork, but it's interesting to look at the past and how things were back then. Pretty neat. Like I said, all these postcards were, a couple bucks. It's probably been, a little bit more. I think it was probably $6 or $7, but I don't see too many of them on there, and pretty interesting, so I got it. All right, up next is this interesting package envelope piece. Don't know. Not sure how I'm going to get into this without tearing everything up. I don't want to tear the card that's inside of it. It may not even be a card. I think I know what this is. Let's go. Yeah, I might have to give me a minute on this. I know what this is. I think I know what this is. Let's do that. It's also interesting how some people send these cards and brochures and documents out, and they just slap them in an envelope, put a 50-cent stamp on it, and charge you a couple bucks for shipping and handling, and then you get it there and your product's all damaged. I've had it happen. Alright, I know I'm not supposed to cut towards myself, but we're going to split this package right down the middle here. And yep, I did what I think I did. Yeah. That just goes back to the packaging. If they would just put this in a regular envelope, or a better envelope, not a cut off piece or corner of one. I guess it's partially my fault, partially their fault, but looks like I just cut the edge off this brochure here, right there on that corner. No big deal, but it kind of is to me. Like I said, they could have done better packaging than this, especially when paying you shipping and stuff on it. Anyways, yeah, I'm not going to show off their eBay. I'm not supporting that. Anyways, this is the Lookout Mountain Incline Railway. It is a brochure that you would get when you're there or in town at hotels and so forth. It says open year-round, ample free parking at the lower station. I can tell you right now, there's no more free parking. It's a couple bucks to park down there, but it is what it is. A little brochure tells you about it. Has some pictures and some views and everything. This one of my favorite attractions of it. And I think these cars are, I think this is from the 70s. I'm going to go back and look at the eBay listing. Like I said, I'll put it there on the screen here. Get a little map about it. That's alright. That little piece right there, I'll deal with it. And actually, I think there's another one. Another one on sale on eBay that I might grab. I don't know. It ain't a big deal. Just kind of bums me out. It wasn't packaged all that great too. Yeah, whatever. I digress. Okay, up next. I believe this one I bought a bunch of cards from the past. They got really good pricing on them. Pretty quick shipping and reasonable prices, shipping prices, and you know, things that keep you coming back to the seller. And I think this seller is one that actually buys them in bulk, in lots, or you know, what do you call those things? Estate sales and such. And then sells them on eBay. And I think they actually got their own website, as you'll tell in just a second here. There we go. If I can get into the package here, I'm just going to rip it here. There we go. And this is the one thing I like about this seller. This is their, it's like a thank you card they kind of put around the cards. Tells you a little bit more about them. They actually have a website. Piece of advice, I think their cards are a little bit cheaper on eBay. I'm not sure. Probably might work out both ways. I don't know. Anyways, I recommend these guys because, like I said, this is probably the fourth, maybe even the fifth package of these I've gotten every time. It's in this handy envelope where I have this card that protects the cards, and they always have these plastic sleeves on them. That protects the cards even more. It's the little touches. I'll pay a little bit extra for little touches and the thought and care process. And this has when they're advertising for their website. No big deal. Get it out of the way here. Alright. And what this is here is a card from the old Ruby Falls. And now there's a big sign right in this area. That sign is gone. There's a big Lookout Mountain sign, I believe, right there. I'm not sure if you even drive up here anymore. There might be a drop-off area, but actually where these cars are coming this way is a big expansion they did. It's probably 15-20,000 square feet addition where they put a big gift shop and added onto it, like a waiting area, and you can actually go up to the top of this now. And they got zip lines back there, and actually a bigger parking lot down here they added last year, I think it was. Anyways, like I said, a lot of the stuff I'm not sure when this is. It looks like the 50s or 60s by the way the cars look. And this is a brand new card. Doesn't tell you the date, but like I said, I'll put it in the video here. This hotel, or tourist lodge, or motor lodge, is no longer there in this condition. It's there. It is very badly overgrown. I passed it up a couple times and didn't even realize it was there, going back and forth up the mountain to the hotel, back and forth, so on. Let's see if it's got the name of it. Lookout Mountain Tourist Lodge. Let's go and zoom in on here. Yeah, I think a little bit. They got 21-inch TVs in all units, top of the line. Like I said, I'm not sure when this is, but this is no longer in this this shape. And I want to say I saw a video of a guy that lives in Chattanooga that did a little exploration of the area. If I'll find it, I'll put it up here in the description box or up here in the top of the video. But I want to say there's actually like somebody living in it. I may be mistaken, but it does not look like this at all. And this is actually one of the very few of these postcards I saw this. So I figured I needed to grab it. Alright, up next, this one comes from Dewey Beach, Florida. And I think it's cards, but it's a long envelope. Kind of concerns me, so I'm not going to do like I did before. Try to cut into it and ruin the card or whatever is inside of here. Just use the old fingers. Yep, that's it. Alright. They got a little card protecting the cards. I like that. And what we have here. Okay, this is Rock City. The bridge at Rock City, I want to say on the other side of this bridge facing the town is that swinging bridge you always see pictures and videos of. Another unused card. It's got a stamp on it, but I don't think it was ever ran. So FDR picture stamp on there. It's kind of cool. 6 cents. I don't know when that was. Like I said, I will put I'll see if I can find the date on these. Put in the description or on the video. And another one going back to the Incline Railway. And this one's more of a photograph. The older ones is actually kind of like a painting that somebody took and turned into a postcard. This is actually a photograph. Tells you about the 72 degrees of incline. And here's a copyright date, 1955. If you can see it right there, 1955. So this card's probably the 50s or 60s. You can actually date it by the design and color of the trains too. And if you look right here on the left side, it says See Rock City. I want to say this is right about where the Lookout Highway goes around the mountain, and off to the left here is a place called Mountain Memories, a little gift shop that's been there since the 20s. We stopped by there when we were in Chattanooga. Pretty interesting little place. Alright, this is the last one. Come from Humboldt, Tennessee. I'm not going to flip it over because I didn't mark out addresses, and I don't need nobody showing up my doorstep. Let's just do this here. I think I learned my lesson, but let's see here. Oh, got a nice little thank you card there. Looks like Roger. Good deal. See, just a little bit of time that they spent here packaging up these cards, or this card. Looks like I got some poster board and just, you know, taped it up, kept it protected. I'll pay for a little bit of extra postage for things like this. I'll give me a minute, and while I get into this, it might take me a minute. I'll speed it up. Alright, that didn't take too long. There's one card. I think that's going to be it. Yep. You know, see, they sent one card and packaged it this well. Roger, did a good job. Let's take a look at the card. We got a little plastic sleeve. Oh yes. Kind of funny, I actually went to a bidding war for this one. I usually don't do that, but I really wanted this card. This is the Lookout Mountain Hotel that's on top of Lookout Mountain, Chattanooga. If I'm not mistaken, that red building you see right there is the Incline Railway. That's the top of the mountain. I want to say this hotel burnt down in the 30s or 40s, if I'm not mistaken. Interesting. Another unused card. So this was possibly from the 30s or 40s. Like I said, it has if I have the date, I put it in the video here. Pretty interesting. It was actually right across the street. I want to say at one time there was a railway that went through here. We actually went around the whole mountain. Now this is houses and so forth, and you got Point Park down here on the way. So very interesting card. Got a little to a bidding war. Might have paid a little bit too much for it, but like I said, didn't see too many of these on there, if any, and I really like this one. So here's all the cards I got this go around. This is just one day here on a busy Saturday, I guess you say. Got 6 or 7 cards, a brochure that I kind of messed up, but I'll deal with it. And this little piece of artwork here. You know, I look at this again. Now I see it was looking at me dead in the face. You put a stamp here and your address, seal this off, and this whole thing is a postcard. So that's like a postcard of enclosed artwork or multiple postcards. Very interesting concept. I gotta know I'm fixing to get to that. I gotta go check my eBay, make sure I'm still winning. But overall, I'm pretty happy with these. I like looking at the history, how things were versus how they are now. Such as like places like this, it's, you know, the hotel is no longer there. That hotel is no longer there. The trains don't look like this. You know, Ruby Falls doesn't look like this. The incline's changed probably 2 times since then. It's just interesting, the history and, you know, before and afters. But anyways, that's the end of this Mailbag Monday video. Appreciate y'all watching, and we'll see you next time.